Hey everybody, it's Josh again. Welcome back to Pokemon Legends ZA. In the last episode, we went on an epic search for Ivor's little sister, Gwen, all around Lumio City, only to find out that she was hiding away from him into the sewers. And then we battled her and fought all of her Ghost-type Pokemon, including her partner, Chandelure, which Mega evolved into Chandelurch. And we also caught a few new Pokemon that were down there as well. And one of those Pokemon you can see on my screen is Inkay. And the only reason I'm on this screen is because the only way to make Inkay evolve is to hold your Nintendo Switch system upside down. Although, if it's the Nintendo Switch 2 version, you'll have to attach the Joy-Cons upside down. Alright, we're gonna let Inkay evolve. So with this evolution, Inkay flips upside down and becomes Malamar. And Malamar is actually going to be very helpful in this episode, because in this episode, unlike what we did last time, tried to do last time, we are now going to do our next promotion match against Ivor. So to start out, I'm going to have Sableye out first, because fighting doesn't affect ghost types. So, let's see how this turns out. At last you've arrived! Gwen has made her feelings on the matter clear, but even so, I must grow stronger. As I said before, if we are to live in harmony with Pokemon in this city, then Pokemon must be afforded the same freedoms that humans enjoy. And for both sides to enjoy those freedoms, what we'll need is incredible strength. Strength cannot solve everything for us, but it will at least allow us to protect what we hold dear. I will prove the truth of my words by rising to the very top of the ZA Royale. Rank A will be mine! Now, Paxton, shall we begin our match? Unlike the last episode? Let's do it. And you'll be punching yourself in the face after this battle. Gwen, please lend me your phone. I promise I will do my utmost not to break it. So here we go, the usual thing. Bonk. Challenger stick is verified. Let's battle. There are places in life you cannot reach without climbing over strong opponents to get there. Yeah. Oh yeah? Well, I'd like to see you try. Strength is power! Strength is justice! And he does the J-pose too. He's a Josh Watt fan as well. As the Black Fang, I despise you fighting types. You fighting type users are all the same. You think brute force solves everything, don't you? Don't you! Start out, he chooses Heracross, the fighting bug. Let's do this, Golem. Start out with Dazzling Gleam. Phantom Force. Giga Drain. Not bad. Next he sends out Medicham. Phantom Force, quick! And does it protect? Haha! Didn't protect in time. Oh, next he sends out Machamp. Now that's a real fighter right there. Recover. Now Giga Drain. Phantom Force. Ah, your Bulldoze missed. Now let's switch out to Malamar for this last one. Next he sends out the Lynx. Time to Mega Evolve, Lynx. Justice will win the day. Strength is power! Strength is justice! And the Lynx will Mega Evolve.
True power!
Nice, it's ultimate battle formation. Psycho Cut. Zen Headbutt. Topsy-turvy, which switches his stats. Now finish it.
More training!
Victory! See, strength is not always the answer. Defeat! How incredibly unjust! Also, I was trying to remember the name of Phalanx's Mega Evolution name. I think it was Golynx, because it looks like a golem. Your victory is confirmed. D! For delightful! Delightful domination, that is.
Domination! Look it up!
My justice didn't prevail. It is clear I must train even harder. Fine, but no more battling in the ZA Royale after daybreak. That isn't how it works. If you continue to vex everyone around you, your goal will only grow harder to reach. Understood. It's true that I act before I think, and that I'm terrible at controlling my own strength. I don't even know how many smartphones are broken at this point. Perhaps if you assisted me as my coach, we could work on fixing these things together. Out of the question. You're the elder of us, and the master of this dojo. Stop making others take care for your messes. I'll have more to say on this once we're home. Let's go, Ivor. Please, one moment, Gwen. I want to give Paxton my thanks. As a token of gratitude for a fine battle, please accept this small gift from me. The TM for Bulk Up. The user boosts its attack and defense stats for a short time by tensing its muscles to bulk up its body. So that's the move his Machamp used. It was a good match, Paxton. I would be honored if you would face me again. Next time, my power will surely open my path forward. Yeah, it'll open forward into my jaws, which are full of black fangs. Now, if you excuse me. Alright, we've reached rank D. Only 3 more ranks until rank A. So nice. I won that match even though I had a type disadvantage. Wow, sounds like you had a lot of fun. Who would have thought that X and Y axes would end up being clues in a missing persons case? X and Y, huh? I remember hearing something about that a long time ago. Doesn't everyone? What sort of something? How did it go? Something about how the X and Y axes go in different directions, but there's still a point where they meet, and finding it is the important thing?
I don't get it.
You mean like how people in Pokemon are totally different, but we should focus on the things we share? It could be that. Or something like us all here. What are the odds we meet and become friends? Huh? Something the matter? Nah, nothing to worry about. Okay, that was kind of suspicious. I'm more wondering if something's the matter on your end, Naveen. You still won't try my good old croissant curry, huh? That won't be happening. While I admit that it might taste good, the aesthetics are still too much for me. Hey, that's not as hard of a pass as you gave before, Naveen. Maybe this means we're finding where our X and Y axes meet. Don't forget the Z axis. The next day. And then you can see a little bit in the back there, I do have the giant Canary plush, which means I've gotten all the colorful screws in the game. Unfortunately, it doesn't have any, like, positive things as the other plushies. It's just really a cosmetic. That's all it is. Good morning. no sign of Tani or Lita just yet. At last, I've been granted the calm, quiet morning I've longed for. Now I can finally make some progress on my sewing commissions. In fact, I'm so pleased that I'll even include you in my happy mood.
A pair of performance sneakers.
Think nothing of it. I got them as thanks for a sewing project, and they're not my size.
Hey, Tawny! You know where Tawny is?
Not here. She must have headed out earlier to be her helpful self around the city.
Ah, that idiot! Apparently she borrowed some money to shoot a Hotel Z promo spot. So because of that, we're in debt now! To the scary group called the Rust Syndicate.
What? The Rust Syndicate? Fatti Fadonza!
Yes, them. The ones so scary even a rampaging alpha Pokemon wouldn't dare mess with them.
Not good!
Hello. This is Paxton, right? The kid who lives and helps out at Hotel Z?
That's me.
Well, aren't you in on this one? Or maybe just naive. You should be more careful about answering questions from unfamiliar callers. Yeah, I'm surprised this isn't a scam call, by the way. Now, I'm calling as a representative of the Rust Syndicate. I wanted to discuss a bit of money your friend Tawny borrowed from us. I could have just dropped in at that fine hotel you work at, but I figured you would want to avoid a scene, especially since Tawny has been working so hard to bring in new customers. So I asked that you kindly stop by our office. You'll find it in the Blue District. We'll be waiting for you.
What? What was that call about? About Tawny? What? So it wasn't just me they called? They even tracked down your number, Paxton? Yeah, that also seems suspicious.
How deep in trouble are we exactly?
Well, Tawny didn't borrow a ton to begin with, but the interest on the loan is out of control.
I hear the Rust Syndicate makes it impossible for you to pay back your interest. Then they can force you to work off your debt by doing their bidding. And if that's true, we're dealing with some truly heinous people.
Don't worry, Floette. We'll get Tawny out of this mess somehow.
If it is true that they force others to work for them by imposing unreasonable interest, we must at least try to talk things out with them. It is only through speaking with each other that we can hope to find some satisfactory resolution. In other words,
why fight when you can negotiate?
In any case, it seems the only option now is to go to the Rust Syndicate's office as requested.
Yeah, you're right, AZ. Especially since they called two of us now.
I can't get a hold of Tawny.
Hey, Paxton. If they already know where to find all of us, I don't feel great going to their office alone. You'll head over with me, right? Of course. Thanks. I'll feel a lot better that way. If anything happens while we're gone, we're counting on you to handle it, Naveen.
What? Alright. You two will be okay, won't you? The Rust Syndicate certainly seems disreputable, yet I've not heard of the police taking any action against them. Make of that what you will.
A request from the Rust Syndicate. The so-called evil team in this game. So yeah, the Rust Syndicate. You could say they're generous men, but in my opinion, they're all about reciprocity, if you get what I mean. And the number of wild zones has increased, thanks to us beating Ivor and going up a rank. I think also a bunch of new side quests have popped up. Well, not a bunch, but quite a few, actually. And also, I think thanks to beating Ivor, the selection of Megastones has increased to Quasatrico.
so let me see. I don't really want to go the Rust Syndicate now, but as you can see, there are a couple new wild zones. Wild Zone 14, 15, and that's it, just 2 new ones. But we haven't even been to Wild Zones 11, 12, and 13 yet. And that's mostly because I want to focus more on getting past all the side quests. So it looks like there's a total of 4 of them near the Justice Dojo, so I guess we'll start here. Seems one of the side quests is just on this dock over here. The director. We're about to start filming. Please stay out of the way. Oh, I see you have a Mega Ring. You must be a formidable trainer. I'll have you know I'm a rather well-known movie director, among those who know me. I want to capture some footage of the wild Pokemon living here in Lumiose up close and personal with my Rotom phone. For my first shoot, I decided to focus on a vicious Pokemon that uses its sharp fangs to tear through its prey to shreds. Carvanha! If I'm being honest, filming with a wild Pokemon up close and personal is dangerous and scary! Welcome to a Pokemon like Carvanha? Yes. A Pokemon like Oshawott? Heck no. So I was hoping to find some charitable trainers who would let me in my film and the Pokemon. Seeing as you're a trainer, perhaps you have a Carvanha, I'd like to capture some footage. Carvanha, the menace of the deep. Wouldn't that technically be Sharpedo? I'm surprised he doesn't want to see a Sharpedo. Anyway, let's go ahead and talk to him again. If you want to help me film... Oh, have a Carvanha in your team. Oh, I see you brought a Carvanha. Does it mean you're willing to help me out? Sure, I'd like to help. Alright, we got everything I need. It's time to begin the shoots. Now then, let's film the next scene. Lights. Camera. Action! Watch out! It's a Carvanha! Help! Cut! What's wrong, Carvanha? You need to attack them! Like, ferociously! He's just like played dead. Director? I was looking up facts about Carvanha between takes. Apparently it gets very timid when it's all by itself. Yeah, don't Piranhas usually attack in groups? What? How am I supposed to get the footage I'm looking for, then? But now that I think about it, a Carvanha that's scared of humans? That's not bad. Not bad at all! It's not what I had in mind, but we might still get some really good footage from all this. Okay. Gives us 3 Diaballs and 2 medium experience candies. Alright, so next up, the next one is just up this ramp over here. I want to get Malamar back. Actually, I don't want to get Malamar back just yet. I want to get Crocodile instead. The next side quest is over here. He has 3 different Pidgey lines, or Pidgey evolutions. Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot. Hey friend, bird Pokemon come in all shapes and sizes. We all know that, right? Pidgey, Pidgeotto, and Pidgeot will always have a special place in my heart. I even joined the delivery company I'm working for because their logo is a bird Pokemon. But that bird is specifically Talonflame. No, it is Talonflame, not a Pidgeot or anything. Pidgeot is evolutionary line. I can use the move Fly, you know? It's a pretty amazing move. It's basically the Sky version of Dig. Want to taste the power of the move Fly from my bird Pokemon? Pidgeot soaring high. Just let me know when you're ready to take on my high-flying team. So not only is he a flying type user, he's also a Pidgey user. I know you'll fall in love with Pidgeot and the rest once you face them. Shall we battle then? Of course. Alright, first up is Pidgey! Fly high into the sky, my feathered friend! Alright, here we go, the Pidgey line. So first up we have a bird. Let's go, King Karuk. You can use Rock Slide to take care of him. Or Crunch, before he uses Fly. Okay, took down the bird. Now we have a big bird. Crunch again. Ah, too late. Now use Rock Slide. There we go. Now for the last one. A slightly bigger bird than that. Crunch it. Right before it can fly away. Your defeat comes on swift wings, my friend. What a rude way to be brought back to Earth. I lost that one. My bird Pokemon put on a great show, right? I bet you were impressed. The rest of Lumiose will be too, once I've spread the good word about how awesome Pidgeot is. Someday I'll even get my company to swap their logo from a town flame to a Pidgeot. You'll see. Nice. And get the TM for Fly and 5 repeat balls. Alright, so on to the next side quest, which is just a little bit of a ways from here. Oh, looks like we got another broken elevator. This elevator's been on the fritz recently. You can usually get up and running again with a well-placed punch or two, but not this time. Maybe he needs a bigger wallop than I can give. Looks like we're gonna need a Pokemon's help to kick this thing into action. Pokemon have 2 categories of attack and moves, physical and special. We know this. You can check a moves category from the same screen you used to change a Pokemon's moves. The icon for physical will look like a burst of spikes. That's what we're looking for. Pokemon gave this elevator a wallop with a fighting type physical move. I think that'd fix it. We'll just muscle our way through. That sounds like something Ivor would do. But anyway, I know just the Pokemon in mind for the job. Pangoro! Use Brick Break! Oh, it's working again! I knew a fine type physical move would do it. Nothing like a good thwack to fix things up. That seems a bit violent. It's fine. It's totally fine. Trust me. This is how we fix all our electrical appliances at the dojo. Yeah, you don't need to call it an electrician. Just give it a good whack. Anyway, thanks a bunch. This elevator would have been stuck without you. At least some of these are ending up pretty easy. Ooh, a muscle band. That might be better for Pangoro. Okay, you come back. Now, another side quest is just around this corner here. We have this lady and the new Pokemon we haven't seen, a Scyther. You know, it's my dream to open a Furfro salon with my Scyther someday. You know much about Furfro, it's really fluffy Pokemon, just for it can be trimmed into all sorts of fun styles. It'd be amazing my Scyther could learn the proper technique for trimming Furfro. To do that, Scyther will first need to master a move called Slash. I'm thinking the best way to learn would be to copy someone who's already mastered it. Maybe you could have your Pokemon show us how it's done. All you need to do is use Slash on the substitute doll right over there. Becoming a Furfro trimmer. Unfortunately, none of my Pokemon know that move. The closest thing I have is Night Slash. Magikarp, you splash, not slash. I just think that would have been funny. Right, let's go, Absol. Use Slash! Wow, what a well-executed slash. Okay, now that we've seen do it, let's give it a go, Scyther! Oh, that was perfect! I knew you could do it! Scyther mastered the move Slash. Now we can handle Furfro trims for sure. You couldn't have gotten this far without your handy demonstration. Thank you. With that, I'll go ahead and open up our salon for business. Just a sign. Stop by if you ever feel like giving your Furfro a fresh new trim. Alright, but I don't have a Furfro, so I won't need it. But it's nice that you give me a revive and some experience candies. You can now get your Furfro trimmed at the Furfro Salon! So yeah, that unlocks that kind of new feature. Alright, so on to the next side quest. Looks like there's a few of them right over here by Wild Zone 12. Oh yeah, I also haven't gotten the Sableye side quest out of the way. The one with Mega Sableye. Hold on, let me see. Do I have my Mega thing fully done? Yep. Alright, so I should be ready. So I'll switch to Sableye. And go ahead and battle her. Just like we did with Mega Camerupt, now we're going to do it with Mega Sableye. So it'll be the Sparkle. I need to create new color contacts. This will be perfect for the Black Fang to show you. So she sends out Watchog again. Let's go, Sableye. Time to Mega Evolve.
Precious!
So yes, we have Ruby Eye. The Mega Evolve form of Sableye. And thankfully Protect doesn't fully protect against plus moves. Oh, she has a new Pokemon this time. Carbink. Phantom Force. There we go. Nice work, Ruby Eye. And finally, she has a Crocorock again. Dazzling Gleam, go! Victory! Another mega defeat. See, that's funny how Ruby Eye was holding a giant red rupee. Did you see Sableye's starry eyes? Or ruby eyes? And the contrast of its body like a black void. How fitting for the darkness Pokemon. Ready to deliver a whole new experience to each and every color context fanatic in Lumiose. Got starry eyes and black void. I don't think I'm finished with Mega Evolution just yet. But if I saw more Mega Evolutions, I gave him more ideas. And you can change your own color context in the main menu whenever you want. Yeah. Same thing as last time. And she also gives you 2 soda pops. Yeah, it looks like she has one more side quest. I guess I might as well just go ahead and get out of the way because I know what she wants. I know I say this every time we talk, but I'll say it again. Hey there, Makona. Yeah. Well, my customers told me the other day that Medicham has perfected the art of yoga. Isn't that amazing? I guess for Medicham, it's less Mega Evolution and more Yoga Evolution. Hey, you're just going up with all kinds of Mega Evolution puns, aren't you? We'll see it. I gotta see Mega Medicham. Well, last battle, please show me that. You can get Medicham's Mega Stone at the Stone Emporium, which I already have. Now forget, is it already holding it? Yes, it is. Alright then. Oh wait, I forgot. The thing isn't charged anymore. Yeah, it's not charged anymore, is it? No, it is not. Alright, I guess that Psycho will have to wait until I get it charged. Oh, it's this perfume lady again. Oh my, we meet again. Remember me and the perfumer creates fragrances using materials from Pokemon. You found me a good time. I had another idea for a perfume. This time I'd like to use fresh snow that Vanillite produced with their breath. Vanillite are so white and fluffy, just like ice cream cones. I'm awfully curious to find out what sort of scent they have. So if you could bring me a Vanillite, I'd be very grateful. Please and thank you. Vanillite's fragrant snow. And I have caught a Vanillite off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and show her Vanillite. Oh, you brought Vanillite, thanks so much. That's one big ice cream cone. I'll go ahead and take a pinch of snow then. Gosh, that's cold. Well, Vanillite do exhale air at minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit, so that makes sense. Maybe the snow doesn't have its own scent, but I feel like Pokemon Snow might just surprise us. Let's find out, shall we? My Vanillite perfume is all finished. Turns out the Vanillite Snow has a softly sweet aroma. Who'd have thought? Just a sniff of this aroma is enough to send a cool feeling through you. It's really quite mysterious. Oh, I just realized. This could be a huge hidden tropical areas like the Alola region. Seeing all sorts of possibilities. Or maybe in Unova with those Castelia cones. Pokemon perfumes have such potential, don't they? Let's work on them together again soon. Guys, that's the second perfume side quest. You get a Leaf Stone and 3 Quiet Vents for that. According to my map, there's another side quest over in Wild Zone 12, looks like. So I guess we'll go see what's going on over there. And also entering this one for the first time. There's a distinct chill permeating from the zone. Be careful to avoid getting frozen. Because Wild Zone 12 has a lot of Ice-type Pokemon here. Okay, Super Potion. And before we go to that side quest, there's a few Pokemon just hanging out here. Like that one over by that tree that kind of looks like a bird version of Santa Claus. Although it's very skittish, so if it spots you, it just runs away. But anyway, what you saw for a split second was Delibird. That was the Pokemon that looked like Santa Claus. And up ahead, we have another aggressive Pokemon. We have Snover. Switch to Ultra Balls. I'm surprised it did not hit that tree. But thank goodness it didn't, because now we got a Snover. Anyway, let's talk to this person who has a side quest. Oh, a Numel completely frozen in ice. My noob has been frozen solid. We were taking a walk in a wild zone, and suddenly we got caught in the middle of a bunch of wild Pokemon fighting each other. Numel got hit with like 10 ice beams. Dang. How many Pokemon were fighting each other during then? Numel's a fire type, but it's not thawing out at all. Not even an ice heal did the trick. The only other option is to use a super hot fire type move. So please, you gotta help me. Thaw Numel out by hitting it with a super hot fire type move. Numel frozen solid. Well, surprisingly, if it knew overheat, it could just get out of that ice cube by itself. But looks like we're gonna have to help it. Houndoom, use flamethrower. There we go. That worked. All the ice melted. Oh, thank you so much. Are you okay, Numel? Wait, were you snacking on berries the whole time you were frozen? I guess that's fitting. Numel is the numb Pokemon after all. Thank you so much for saving Numel, trainer. Oh, that was kind of easy. 3 ice heals and more experience candies. And since there's a lot of ice-type Pokemon here, I want to keep my Houndoom out. Well, I can keep my Houndoom ready, but considering there's a lot of ice-type Pokemon here. Oh, there's another Snorunt hiding in those bushes. Well, I don't want to get attacked by it, so I'm going to go ahead and catch it. Oh wait, it was a new Pokemon. I thought it was Snover. I keep getting the two confused since their names are similar. Anyway, it seems we have another Pokemon over there. With those horns over there, we have Go-Goat, the evolved form of Skiddo. See if we can try to catch this as well. Backstrike! Or butt strike in this case.
Nope.
Nope, that didn't work. Alright, go Houndoom. Oh, but that was Bulldoze. Flamethrower! Okay, trying again.
Nope.
Nope. Well, it's okay. There's plenty of other Go-Goats around here, so we'll be okay. We could try and get like a second chance catch at this Delibird here, but Delibird's pretty hard to catch. Okay, let's go. Backstrike! Yes! Okay, caught Delibird. Oop. It seems there's another Go-Goat. Oh, okay. All of a sudden, Alpha appeared out of nowhere. The evolved form Snover. Abomasnow. And then over there, we have some Pokemon just hanging out in the court. There's some boulders blocking the way, but we can easily use the Pangora's Brick Break to get rid of them. Okay. We also got some Machops and some Machokes hanging out here. He's gonna rush in and rush out to grab the TM and leave. So we get the TM for Ice Beam. Where's the gate? Oh, nope, they follow me. Oop. Aha! Now, use Dazzling Gleam. Get them both. Nice. Alright, now that the Abomasnow is kind of out of the way now, let's go ahead and see if we can get that Go-Go without attracting the attention of those Snovers. The Snover is okay. Yeah, the Snowrunts are kind of subtle. Hello. Ow. Take you out. Looks like I'm not getting that go-go. I can get this. It's just an ultra ball. Oh, another go-go. Okay. I'll take this chance then. Back strike! Alright, caught go-go. I think that's all I'll do for Wild Zone 12 for now. Because I want to take care of some more side quests. Oh, it looks like we can claim a reward now. Then the TM for Thunder. And next will be the TM for Earthquake. And once again, Crocodile is the master of Earthquake, considering it's a ground type. Because I believe we ran into this guy when we first tried to go after something here in Wild Zone 5. Oh yeah, this new mode's a camera up now. It's the suspicious guy. Did you know you can get in the sewers from here? I've actually been thinking of a sweet new business venture I could start down here. You just watch. With camera up at my side, this scheme is going to be hotter than hot. I need help from someone like you. I'll reward you for the work. Don't you worry. I'll leave the game locked for you. So join me inside and make sure you're ready for anything. The camera-up entrepreneur. Oh, and a new travel destination. The sewers. So yeah, this is another entrance that we couldn't get to last time because it was like up on a high cliff, I think. Yeah, there's a couple of rooms we haven't been able to explore yet. Like, I think over here there might be... Oh, an Alpha Inkay. Interesting enough. I think I can go ahead and try to catch it since I have an Inkay already. Or evolved into a Malamar. Let's see. Yeah, Ultra Balls should do it with the back strike. And... Oh! Even though it clearly hit its face, it still counted as back strike, and I caught an Alpha Inkay. Very nice. Ooh! This means we have a new Pokemon over there. Guarding that TM. We have Goomy. Oh, another one of these ice things. Alright. Houndoom, I need you. Use Flamethrower. Well, you were in my way, so unfortunately I had to attack you, apparently. Alright. See if we can go after that Goomy over there. One that kind of looks like a snail without a shell. Or just a living bump of goop. Moving. Okay. And back strike.
Nope.
Crap. That's funny. I didn't get enraged. Anyway, Kakumi. Nice. And the TM he was guarding was Waterfall. Also, that ladder wasn't there when we went in this place with Ivor, but now that you've gotten past Ivor, there's a ladder there now. The room where we fought Klefki. Haha, so you've come. What do you think? Isn't this just perfect? So dark, inhuman, and secluded? Yeah, that's kind of suspicious. I did warn you to only show up if you were ready for anything, so I hope you come ready for a battle! I want to see you get my camera up all fired up! Sure, I can battle it. That's what I want to hear. I'll meet your burning enthusiasm with a fiery battle. And I'm surprised you're not a member of Team Magma. Okay, fire versus fire. Let's do this. Haha! Victory! Who cares if we lost, as long as we got fired up. That's all I really needed. Even though you didn't use fire-type moves at all during that battle. Good. Even without winning that match, things are starting to get nice and hot in here. This is just what I need to start my very own... Camera-up sauna! In the sewer? I'll use the 18,000 degree magma that's stored in Camera-up's humps to warm this whole room. You'll produce perfectly heated water vapor for the ultimate steam saunas, the Camera-up sauna. Perfect business idea. Sure it is. You want to do that? Down here? You may have a point. While it's true that this chamber is perfectly suited to creating a steam sauna, customers may have a hard time getting all the way down here. Not to mention the smell. But it looks like you've already attracted some customers. No way, there are wild Pokemon down here too? Seem pretty happy and comfortable, even in this nice moist heat. Wait, maybe they could use the Camerupt sauna. Well, alright then. I'll make this a wild Camerupt sauna for all the wild Pokemon down here to enjoy. So get a Firestone, some Charcoal. Charcoal is good for powering up Fire-type moves. Alright, so I'm done here, so now let's get out of here. It seems our next side quest is with that Dynamo member. I'll get my Crocodile out. Oh, you won the Canary Quiz Whiz contest, right? Well, surprise running into you here. As the Quiz Whiz, I'm sure you already know that Canary's partner is Electros. The one has the same partner Pokemon as her, so I'll be training up some Electric. All that's left to do is pick the strongest Electric and evolve it into Electros with a Thunderstone. And I think I would run into you at this crucial moment, a miraculous bolt from the blue. Oh, Quiz Whiz, please honor me with a battle. Please help me choose the strongest, most electrifying Electric. Once you're ready to battle, please let me know. So let's battle him. Oh, Quiz Whiz, please arm me with a battle. Thank you. Only Quiz Whiz of your caliber can help me choose the strongest Electric. Alright, Electric number 1. All of them will be taken out with Crocodile. King Karuk. Earthquake, go! Thankfully, since he's an alpha, his Earthquake has a wide range. A second Electric. Again, it would be funny if he had like 6 Electrics. Well, that's that one down. Now for the last one. The last of his Electrics. Earthquake again. Victory! They were all weak. Your strength as the Canary Quiz Whiz is the most electrifying of all. Wow, not only are you the Canary Quiz Whiz, but you also have exceptional skill in battle. We may have lost, but I've seen enough to decide which of my Electric I'll use a Thunderstone on. Don't be a fool, Angwil. It's Manny. Manny, sir. Have I done something wrong? Canary's cherished Electros wasn't chosen based on how strong it was as an Electric. On the contrary, it was a weak Electric that she trained up into the strongest Electros. What? A shocking revelation. A true Canatic adores, appreciates, and accepts all of their Electric, regardless of strength. And you, my dear Quiz Whiz comrade, you have my thanks for sparring with this young Canatic. Come, Angwil, let us train with other Canatics to further solidify our Dynamo bonds. Alright, so that's that one taken care of. Is this me, or is that a poster of Valerie I see on the wall behind me? Maybe we also get a Thunderstone and a Calcium for completing that side quest. Alright, next side quest. Got a battle cord near here. It seems it's with this battle girl right here. You there! Have you ever had someone use the move Protect against you in a Pokemon battle? It's so neat how when a Pokemon uses Protect, it negates all incoming damage. But I actually prefer the move Detect. Sure, maybe Protect keeps your Pokemon safe for longer, but you can use Detect more frequently than Protect. Let's have a battle trader. Let's show you how strong Detect can be. Better to detect than protect. Just give a shout when you're ready. Battle me! I'll show you that my Pokemon can detect any move your Pokemon may throw at us. I also detect a loss coming your way. So first he sends out Riolu. Let's go, Golem. And one reason I like calling him Golem is because when we first found him, he was holding a ring. Fancy Force. Couldn't detect it in time. Ha! But the timing with detect is tricky to master. But if you can master it, it becomes very powerful. And the Force. Ah, missed. Now, Dazzling Gleam. Oh, nice. Giga Drain. Alright. Now for our last Pokemon. Medicham. Phantom Force won't be able to defeat it. Can you detect this? Nope! Apparently not. Victory! How did we not detect this outcome? Who? So, what'd you think of how my Pokemon use Detect? Way different than from Protect, right? Yeah, totally different. They do the same thing. They may, but they have different durations. Right? Sure, they will prevent your Pokemon from taking damage. Detect is just so much cooler, though. Call it personal preference if you must. In the end, finding your personal battle style is all that matters. Well, maybe not all that matters. Alright, so I learned about the move Detect. Oh, I'm gonna get a black belt, as well as some experience candies. Alright. And then, how many side quests are left, other than the Mega Medicham side quest? There's one by 7, one by here, one at Restaurant Yeah, and then one over here. Let's take care of the one, that one looks like it's on a rooftop, actually. So, maybe I have to go over here in order to get to that side quest. Yeah, the side quest is on the roof with her. Wait a minute. Do I know you? Hey, you're the one I talked to before, right? About the Halucha around these rooftops. You're the one who feeds it. I don't know what you did, but I managed to find Halucha again after that. It was real lethargic, though. And ever since then, it's been acting strange. It always has this faraway look on its face, as if it's remembering something. And there it is. The great Halucha himself. Oh my, what's going on, Halucha? Looks like it wants to battle. Well, it is a wrestler after all. Do you think maybe it wants to have a battle against you? I guess it must want a rematch. Pardon? I don't quite follow. I'm not sure what's going on, but if Halucha wants a battle, could you grant its wish? A rematch with Halucha. So this is the Halucha that went rogue Mega Evolution. So it looks like we're gonna have another battle against it. So we'll have Absol out because I know it's counters. You ready to take a battle, Halucha? I'm ready. Won't be as powerful as last time, considering it's not Mega Evolved, but it'll still be a fun battle. Okay. Is he gonna use Flying Press yet? Or Bounce? Oh, gonna use Protecting Time. Okay, Zen Headbutt. That was a fun rematch. That was amazing! I had no idea Pokemon battles could be so exciting. It's not about being down an opponent, it's about facing each other without holding back. Hey, Halucha. You think you could let me be your partner? I'll do more than just feed you. I promise. I'll learn everything I can about being a trainer. I want to help you. Oh, thank you. I won't let you down. Thank you so much for battling Halucha. That would be really hard for wild Pokemon to live in the city, but I guess Pokemon are more powerful than I ever imagined. I'm going to try to become stronger too, together with Halucha. Okay, the rematch is done. Get a Focus Sash and some Koba Berries. Alright, so for our next side quest, I guess we'll head over by Quasatrico Inc. And then we'll head over to this guy. Feel the energy! You have your Pokemon use focus energy. Their attacks are more likely to be critical hits. The idea of my Pokemon using focus energy doesn't scare you, silly! Let's battle. Get energized! Let me know when you're ready to go! I think this guy's had too many energy drinks. First I need to heal. If you're not too scared of focus energy, let's battle! Sure, no fear here. That's the spirit. Let's do this! Well, this guy's gonna crash out after this battle. First he sends out Beedrill. Of course, my least favorite Pokemon. One of my least favorite Pokemon. Not the least favorite, but one of them. Okay, Aerial Ace. Attack it before it can attack you. And then next he sends out Scyther. You're also gonna use focus energy, yep. Once again, attack it before I can land a critical hit on you. And finally he has Sharpedo! Haha! Protected against the critical hit. And I use it back on you. Victory! Yes, relying on my super energy to win the day was a huge mistake. Gah, you beat my high energy tactics and my Pokemon's focus energy. Incredible! Like I said, focus energy makes the user's attacks more likely to be critical hits. So what happens when you combine it with moves that are already likely to land critical hits, huh? Or if you combine them with items that raise your critical hit ratio. That means almost any of your moves would be a critical hit. Hoo boy, I need to get back to the office right now and run some experiments. Gotta take some deep breaths to focus on my own energy first, though. There, perfect focus! Sure it is. You need to slow down on the energy drinks, dude. Oh, got a scope lens. And that's an item that's used for heightening your critical hit ratio. Alright. And then, for the last side quest I want to do, I'm gonna do the one over by the Sushi High Roller. Help, somebody, please. Oh, what the heck? This guy's been bundled up in a tree. Dang it! They got me again! Someone get me out of here, please! Just have your Pokemon hit this thing with a powerful move. No need to be gentle. Someone's all wrapped up in the Pokemon webbing. Hit it with a high-powered Pokemon move to break it open and save whoever's inside. All tied up. Well, the strongest move I have is King Kroog's Earthquake, so let's see if that helps. Phew. Thanks for your help getting me out of that sticky situation. You really saved me. Who did that to you? That was the work of the Spinnerack here. Well, the truth is, the three of them are partners. I call them the Spinnerack Sibbies. When they get angry, they always wrap me up and leave me high and dry like that. This time I messed up by destroying a web they just finished making. Big mistake. Three of them strung me up and left me hanging. I wish they'd show me some mercy. It's not like I did it on purpose. Okay, you've made your point. I'll be more careful, I promise. You know what would be better use for all that silk? Nets and ropes to sell for some quick cash. I'm kidding, that was a joke. Don't string me up again, Spinnerack Sibbies. Well, there they go. Yeah, getting attacked by spiders. Like a bug landing in the spider's silk. Alright. So I guess to finish this episode off, I'll do the only side quest I haven't gotten to do yet, which is the one with Mega Metacham. And after all those attacks, it should be filled up again. Yeah, it should be ready. Alright, let's go, Mega Medicham, even though you're not a Dark type. Show me a Mega Medicham. Sure to open my mind to help me create new color contacts. Alright, here we go. The last one. Sends out Watchog again. And this time, Medicham. Now it's time to Mega Evolve. Metaguru! It has now honed its Psychic type moves. Ah, couldn't protect it in time. And then Croc-a-Rock. Quick break. Haha, gotcha. Now for her last one, she sends out Meowstic. Aerial Ace. Rock Slide. Brick Break. Break that barrier. Aerial Ace. Nice. Victory! For the third time against her. 3 mega defeats. Thank goodness I got my art, because I sure don't feel good about battling. Medicham is so incredible. It blew all the inspiration I had straight out of my head. The only things I can think of right now are Pokeballs for Pokemon. And the cyberspace boxes where you store them. I'm ready to deliver a whole new experience to each and every Color Contacts fanatic in Lumiose. So your Color Contacts and new designs. Pokeball and Cyber! Thank you so much for all your help. From now on, I'll do my best to Mega Evolve my own Pokemon for inspiration. Try out all the different color contests you have. Why not take a selfie? At least you didn't give us the instructions that time. So, some lemonades and a candy. I believe that's all of her side quests. So anyway, with all of those side quests out of the way, I think this is a good place to end this off here. So, next time on Pokemon Legends ZA, we are going to be dealing with whatever Tawny's been dealing with at the Rust Syndicate's base. See you guys on the other side.